Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel, and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of 2D drawing and 2D drafting in FreeCAD. This is the first thing you need to learn when studying any 3D CAD modeling software, since 3D models are often created by extruding the 2D drawings. The example that we will do in this video tutorial is shown over here. By creating this example, you will learn how to draw basic 2D shapes such as circles and rectangles. Then you will learn how to constrain the dimensions of lines and shapes. Then you will learn how to constrain the position of objects with respect to points, lines and shapes. Then you will learn how to create fillets. Then you will learn how to mirror shapes with respect to horizontal or vertical lines. Then you will learn how to draw lines that create angles with respect to other lines, and finally you will learn how to trim and extend the lines. Okay, let's immediately start with explanations. First of all, let's open a FreeCAD. I'm currently using version 0.21.2 and this is the newest version. However, you can use any other version. So let's create a new sketch. Click here on File and New, and over here open this drop-down menu and search for Part Design. Over here click on Create Body, Create Sketch, and select the XY plane. And here we are. Now we can start defining our sketch. Let me explain you a few things about FreeCAD. If you want to show a grid, you need to click here. Then if you expand this drop-down menu, over here you can adjust the grid spacing. So let's adjust this grid spacing to 5. Then over here, that is the next icon, is a snap. You can snap to grid or snap to objects. Let's keep this snap to grid. Before I continue with explanations, I need to explain how to navigate this view. That is, I need to explain how to pan and how to zoom the view. First of all, make sure that over here CAD is selected. Namely, if you expand over here, you will see different options for clicking. That is, conventions for clicking. Let's use the CAD convention. Now, to illustrate how to navigate the view, over here I will create a simple shape and later on I will erase this shape. So click here and click here to create a simple circle. And let's learn how to navigate. First of all, press Escape, and to pan the view, simply press and hold the middle mouse button and move left or right. And in this way, you will be able to translate, or better to say, to pan the view. To zoom the view, you simply need to roll forward and backward your middle mouse button. So again, to pan, press and hold the middle mouse button and move left to right, and to zoom, you can simply roll forward or backward your middle mouse button. Now that we know how to navigate the view, let's erase this circle. Simply click on the circle and press Delete on your keyboard, and let's continue with this tutorial. Let's analyze our sketch. To create this sketch, we first need to create this rectangle whose width is 50 and whose height is 30. So let's do that. To create a rectangle, you need to click over here, then click on Centered Rectangle, and select the center to be the origin, and over here it really doesn't matter the dimensions you specify, since I will teach you later on how to constrain, or better to say, how to precisely set the dimensions. So create, for example, this rectangle. Let's go back to our sketch. Here it is. The width of this rectangle has to be set to 50 and the height has to be set to 30. So let's do that in FreeCAD. First of all, to set the width, press Escape to exit the rectangle option, then click over here And over here you will have this option, Constrain Horizontal Distance. And if you click here, this menu will pop up and you need to specify 50. Here it is. Now you can see over here that the length of this line, that is the length of the complete rectangle, is set to 50. Good. Let's go back to our sketch. We can see that the height of rectangle has to be set to 30. So let's do that. Similarly, click over here on the line and click over here on this constraint vertical distance, and over here you need to set the proper length, and it's 30, and that's it. These lines are actually not visible, they're just used to visualize the constraints. And if you see here, now we have the rectangle. Good. The next step is to create these two circles. The idea is to first create the first circle, that is the circle over here, and then to mirror this circle in order to create the second circle. However, we also need to constrain the diameter of this circle to be equal to 5 and to set the position of the center to be 5, 5 with respect to this point over here. So let's do that. Let's go back to FreeCAD and let's create a circle. To create a circle, just click on the circle and set the center anywhere. For example, you can set it over here. And you don't care about the radius or the diameter since we are going to adjust the radius later on. Good. Here it is. Now press Escape to exit from the circle option. The next thing we need to do is set the position of the center of the circle. The center of the circle should be displaced horizontally 5 and vertically 5 from this point over here. So let's learn how to do that. Let's go back to FreeCAD, then click on the center of the circle, then click on the point over here. After you do that, you need to click over here on this option. And over here, you need to specify the length. This will set the horizontal distance to be 5. Next, let's do the same for the vertical distance. Click here, then click over here again, then click here and set the length or the vertical distance to be 5. Here it is. Good. Now we have properly positioned our circle. Let's turn off the grid such that you can easily see what's happening over here. Next, we need to constrain the radius of the circle. It's easy. Just click on a circle and click over here and set the diameter. The diameter has to be equal to 5 and click OK. Here it is. Now we have our first circle. And let's go back to the sketch and we can see 5, 5, and 5. 5, 5, and 5. Good. Next, we want to create the second circle. You can repeat this procedure over here, however, it's easier to mirror this circle with respect to this line. Let's learn how to mirror. To mirror, you first need to select the object, in our case it's a circle, and then you need to select the mirror line. In our case, we are going to mirror with respect to this vertical line, that is with respect to the vertical axis. So click here and then you will see this option over here, Symmetry. Click on Symmetry and you will get your circle over here. Here it is. Perfect. The next thing we need to do is to create this fillet, and the radius has to be 4. We are going to create this fillet in 2 steps. First of all, we are going to create an arbitrary fillet. To do that, click over here, create fillet, then select the first line, select the second line, and bang, here's the fillet. Now press Escape. Okay. Now, we need to set the radius of this fillet. If you go back here, you will see that the radius is R4. So let's go back and set this radius. To set the radius, we need to constrain the radius of an arc or a circle. To do that, simply click here and click over here, constrain arc and circle, and specify the radius to be equal to 4. And here it is. Now we have our radius and a fillet equal to 4. Finally, we need to create this line and we need to trim the object. This line should start at 21 vertical distance from this point and it should create an angle of 120 degrees. So let's create this line. Let's click over here. To create this line, let's first create a point. Click here to create a point and locate this point anywhere on this line. For example, if you click here, the point will be located over here. This point over here will be starting point of our line. Now press Escape to exit the point option, and we need to constrain the distance. That is, this point should be displaced 21 millimeters from this point over here. To do that, simply click here, click on a point, then click over here and set the distance to be 21. And here it is. Now this point is 21 millimeters from this point over here. And if we go back to the sketch, we created the starting point of our line. Good. Next, we need to draw a line. To draw a line, simply click here on the line, start from here, and let's take any angle. Here it is. Good. The next thing is to constrain this angle. However, before you do that, press Escape. To constrain the angle, do the following. Simply click on the line, then click on this horizontal line, and over here you will have this constraint over here. And set the angle to be, let's calculate. We need the angle of 120 degrees. However, 90 plus 30 creates actually 120. So consequently over here the angle should be 30 degrees. And here it is. Now the angle is actually 30 with respect to this horizontal line. However, if we calculate the total angle over here will be actually 120 degrees. And the final step is to trim everything such that we can have this chamfer shape over here. To do that, we simply need to select the trim option. So where is the trim option? If you click here, you will see this icon trim edge. So click here. So let's start trimming. Click here and here it is. Magic happens. Then click here, magic happens, and click here, magic happens, and that's it. Here it is. Now everything is okay, and press Escape, and that's it. Now we have our object. Let's, for example, try to extrude this object to make sure that everything is okay. Let's do that. Close here, and here is our object into the space, or better to say, this is the 3D projection of our 2D object. How to extrude this object? Well, it's very simple. Click here on Model, click here on Sketch, and to extrude, simply click here, and you need to specify the extrusion distance. For example, let's specify 3 over here, and click OK, and here it is. Here's our object. Looks beautiful. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.